What's up, everybody? Aaron here. As I was saying in previous videos, this is the last episode of ToCing Points. So you'll hear it called ToCing Points rather than by its new name, which is Brews, Bros, and Banter. And forgive me if I have typos in that when I start actually typing out the name, because I've been wanting to, because if I type in Brews, it becomes Browse all of a sudden. So, yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for tuning in to ToCing Points if you were a fan from back in the day. I really appreciate that. So, yeah, we'll get forward with the video now. Thanks. Enjoy. So what's up, everybody, and welcome back to ToCing Points here on Triforce of Chaos. I know last week Josh covered for me, we talked a little bit about, he talked a little bit about Low Country ToCing, but I'm taking a little vacation time, and I figured I'd bring y'all with me this time, rather than letting him cover 2 weeks in a row. Today I'm filming in the beautiful area of Lake Marion, South Carolina, which is right in the Santee area, which is middle of the Low Country area. Beautiful area out here. I've spent a lot of time out there kayaking, which that's what inspired me to do this episode. I want to talk all about the great outdoors and how we can make it more fun. So I'll talk about the activities that push us to explore the outdoors. I'll talk about the places you can go, and I'll also talk about how gaming is now all of a sudden embracing the outdoors. So with all that being said, well, and then finally I'll round out the episode with our ToCing Points. With all that being said, let's get talking. So most of the time, people like me, I'm an avid gamer, so my idea of fun is just sitting in front of a computer or a PlayStation or anything entertainment-wise and just, spending my time that way. Well, recently I've gotten into the kick of wanting to go outdoors and just truly enjoying nature at its finest. So it prompted me just to basically go out and get a kayak. Well, I did kayaking back when I was in college for the year and a half that I went, but that's a long story. Anyway, so I get the kayak and I go out there and get on the water at college, and I've missed it. So now I'm just like wanting to do that again. So Josh, a couple of months back, came up to me and said, "Hey, after the ToCing, there's another con in Santee area. We can go out and do that one if you want to." So we were talking with the organizers, they were all for it, and all of a sudden, like 3 months ago or 2 months ago, they were like, "Well, we're canceling it." So me and Josh were left with these cabins, which I'm filming in one now, which explains the not so great quality of lighting. Again, sorry if it seems a little whitewashed. I'm filming actually in front of the door here, so you see that it kind of darkened me out there. And we're back. So, it's a beautiful area. And I'm glad Josh talked me into doing this, but, there's things out there we can do and explore and all that just opens up why the outdoors are so awesome. For instance, your state and national parks, which this is part of the Santee State Park here in South Carolina, which beautiful area. If you ever get a chance to come out here, you gotta come here. You gotta basically reserve a place to camp or hang out or anything like that. The cabins themselves are pretty nice. I mean, I rented it for a couple of nights. Kind of pricey, but it's worth it. But your state parks and national parks tend to hide a lot of gems. For instance, the state park here has the beautiful lake. But there's also a scenic hiking trail here. So a lot of people come here for the lake and miss out on the hiking experience. There are places like up in the upper part of South Carolina and out in the nation where you can get to beautiful waterfalls that you wouldn't see natural. You wouldn't see right from the road or right out in the open. You have to hike to get there, and it's just, there's one of them it's almost like a water slide. It drops you off into a natural flowing lake, which I want to see that one eventually one day. If you really can't get there and you live close to the beach or to a lake in general, those places are awesome where you can go out and rent jet skis or rent boats, or if you got a friend that has a boat, or if you can't afford a kayak, you can rent one and just go out there and paddle around, or if you're at the beach You can go out and swim and cool off during the summer in the ocean, which a lot of people are afraid of the ocean because, sharks, jellyfish, all that stuff like that. But it's still an experience you have to try. And then there's the hidden gems within some of the cities themselves, which, it's pretty much, let's talk about, like, Central Park in New York, for instance. Beautiful park in the middle of this, just gritty and busy city. Oh, sorry, I've got my mouse in my hand. That's why you see the red lasers. But anyway, it kind of takes away that feel of you're in this urban jungle and puts you into a very comfortable foresty park. There's Balboa Park, which has some of the more interesting things in San Diego. And, it really does bring you into this escape from reality almost. You're going into nature, which is just so comfortable and so wonderful. There's things you can do in nature that include gaming now. I mean, for instance, look at Pokemon Go, which if you didn't get a chance to see this was the Low Country Giga ToCing Pokemon Go T-shirts. I got one. I think a couple other people bought them. They were pretty awesome. So, thanks again, Josh, for working on those. Josh has pretty much been our go-to guy when it comes down to shirts needed, shirt designs needed quickly. But as far as it goes, you can go out with Pokemon Go now and explore your outdoor world and see all the sights out there. Live action role playing has actually now kind of infused the modern day take on Dungeons and Dragons with a physical approach, so that now these guys who are more or less sitting around tables and saying, well, this is what my character can do, this is what brings my character to life. Now all of a sudden your character comes to life with a real attack and real build and real everything. And then there's also geocaching. A lot of people are taking that up now, where they can explore and find these little hidden caches of, personal trinkets or personal items that someone may have left behind for for people on the internet to find and say, hey, this is what we found. This is what we left for you. Find it at this location. And now you're exploring your scenery and you're seeing the world around you. So, yeah, it brings all of that into, a perspective for us. It gives us something to do and something to go on with. So, that's pretty much it for this episode. I'm going to go over the talking points now. It's going to be a short episode. Again, lighting is not working for me today, and just want to keep this as short as possible because I'm on vacation. So, I figured I'd talk a little bit about the outdoors. If you get a chance to do any of the outdoor activities, I personally love kayaking. There are other people love sports. Other people love just all these different things out there. But, go out and do something. Find something fun. You can put the controller down. The game will still be there when you get back. But anyway, let's move on to our talking points. Last week, Josh asked everybody, what was your favorite moment of Low Country Giga ToCing? We didn't really get any answers, and that kind of bummed us out, Again, I think with both of us being busy, we didn't have a chance to really direct it and keep you updated on it. But for our teamsters, we have Josh, who, since he posed this question, or since he posed the talking point, I'll let him go first this time. Josh says, it was very awesome to be a part of the first Low Country Giga ToCing, and that for me was also my point as well. But the icing on the cake for me was that awesome Smash Brothers tournament. I mean, that tournament alone was just, it got me pumped, and I don't normally get pumped for video game tournaments. So that's it for that talking point. This week we want to know, what's your favorite outdoor activity? Again, you've heard me say mine a few times. Kayaking, I love it. It's just, it puts me back on the water, and I love being on the water. That's just, if I had to be a Pokemon type, I'd be a water type. So anyway, what's your fancer for this week? You can let us know in the comments below. Anyway, that kind of wraps up this week's episode of Talking Points. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you smash those buttons down there for the like and subscribe. We really appreciate those. If you're new here, that subscribe button should be your best friend. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And you can also check out our merch shop. We've got some awesome items on there. You know, this is no longer on there, but there's still some pretty cool stuff on there. So anyway, thanks for watching, and as always, keep talking.